In today's modern and woke world, it probably isn't advisable using Scripture as a starting point to upload social media content. For our room temp plus 7 IQ friends, bottom feeders that they are, congregating, coagulating at the bottom feeder pit that they do, what I just said was starting a YouTube video with the Bible may not be politically correct. Perhaps many of you have heard the saying, "You're right to swing your arm stops at the end of my nose." In Murray's case, that's about 6 feet away. You know, I often wondered, and it hit me when I wrote that line here on my notes, how the social distancers came up with that arbitrary 6-foot distance. Why not 5 feet? Why not 7 feet? Oh, hell, what the hell? Why not make it 10 feet? How did they settle on 6 feet, people? Do they know Murray? And was he the reason and inspiration they chose 6 feet? I'm just saying. Another saying, you can't shout fire in a movie theater when there is no fire and claim the First Amendment protects your speech. Well, I'm shouting fire, people. And I ain't in no movie theater. This will be painless. Stay with me, people, because I'm just getting started on Tuesday, the 3rd of August, 2021. I didn't quit my day job, but I did modify my schedule. I now work Wednesday, Thursday, and a half a day Friday, and so far I'm loving it. So, I'm trying to set my computer up here. Briefly, did you guys know that versions of the Bible, yep, the Bible, there are many of them. King James Version 1611 is a very popular one, even though that itself has gone through, 3 revisions since 1611? They are translations of Scripture. They aren't Scripture, they are translating. They're translating ancient Hebrew, Aramaic, and Koine Greek into English. So, sometimes the translators get it right. Sometimes they get it close enough for government work, and when read in context, you can glean the message. And sometimes they blow it bad. Let's just take, I said, a quick look. This will be a quick look at Luke 23:34. Toward the end of the crucifixion process, some of the final words of Jesus were, "Then said Jesus, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they parted his raiment and cast lots." Yeah, those goddamn Romans. You know, if they're not going around breaking people's shit, they're stealing people's stuff. Well, that's how them Romans are. So, that's the verse. I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. But, what if I told you what it really says in Scripture that was mistranslated into English was, "Then Jesus said, Father, forgive them not, for they know what they are doing." Yeah, that really changes things, does it not? Absolutely 180-degree change. Yeah, it wasn't the long-haired, puss-up-eyed tranny man sitting there with tears in his eyes saying, "Forgive them, Father." No, he's saying, hey, these son of a bitches know what they're doing, and they should not get away with it. So what's this all about? What's this mean? It means, people, the words chosen and their arrangement, if altered, can change the whole subject matter we are discussing. Now, bringing it up to speed here, how many times have you heard experimental Mona Corona pokey poke? Both sides say it. You've got the, even though it's an experimental pokey poke, it can still be mandatory. You heard that one, people? Oh yeah, it will be mandatory. Don't doubt me on that. But then the other side, ballyhoos the war cry. You can't force an experimental Mona Corona pokey poke on people who don't want it. Remember the Nuremberg war crime trials after the big one, WW2. Should look into the Nuremberg war crime trials. 38 doctors were put on the spot. Oh yeah, the Great War, fought by the greatest generation. Unfortunately, we were on the wrong side. But, and here's the good news, at least they don't have to speak German in Detroit, Chicago, or Minneapolis. In the hood, homie. So, both sides talk experimental. But what if it isn't? What if I told you it was patented, oh, let's just say around 2002, for example? And what if one of the creators of the messenger RNA treatment, the gift that keeps on giving, is blowing the whistle. Well, YouTube is the wrong platform to go any further. You might have to go to where I've recommended you go numerous times, where I do the heavy lifting, so you don't have to. Alright, moving on. Let me set this up here. Just a quick soundbite from someone you might just have forgotten. But guess what, people? Him and his friends haven't forgotten about you.
Of cybersecurity has become a clear and immediate danger to our society worldwide. We have seen in the past few months, for example, ransomware attacks targeting hospitals, critical infrastructure, school systems, the power grid.
Oh yeah, Herr Klaus Schwab, we'll all be killed, won't we? The soothing voice of reason. What he's saying? Cyber attacks, people. Bigger than the Mona Corona. That was probably a 5-minute segment. Look, if I had time, I'd play it all for you, because I know you guys hinge on every word he says. And the Mona Corona? Oh yeah, we are far from that being over. Cyber Polygon, it's called. They're telling you, people. Are you listening? So I could make this an hour video, just bringing you up to speed on what's happening. And it's so fast. Yes, the light at the end of the tunnel, people, is an oncoming train. Or you could read one Bible chapter, Matthew 24, and if you do, pay particularly close attention to verse 22. Or don't. I frankly, Scarlett, don't give a damn. But I'm telling you, they're warning you. So I'm fixing to head out right now, about half hour, and head up to Wally World, and I'm going to convert some of my pictures of dead presidents and treasury secretaries and the like, and Franklin's, into stuff I need, stuff I can use. See, people, I practice what I preach. If you feel security in accumulating them in your pillow, under the bed, or in a desk drawer, go ahead. Me, I'm going to convert them into stuff, because I'm all about stuff. And Saturday is up there to Runnings. It's kind of a Tractor Supply type big store. Looking for a particular item, could not find it. Was advertised on the internet. And I asked a guy at the guns section, hey, a couple of things. I said, hey, how's the ammo supply? Oh, not too bad, depending on what you want. Well, if you ask for any of the big caliber stuff, even the big caliber handgun, good luck with that. You ain't going to get it. But I said, I can't find this item. I described it to him. I ain't telling you guys, because you can't keep a secret, what I was looking for. And he says, oh, that might just be over here in the camping section. I'm going to tell you what I saw, people. We went to the camping section, a section of a long line of bare shelving, and about 6 feet of it had stuff on it. All the rest was empty, with little signs that say, Runnings gets delivery daily, check back with us often. And I said, dude, you got a pretty pathetic camping display. And he says, yeah, I know it. Our whole store is this way. We can't get stuff delivered. So, keep that in mind, people. If you got them, you can hang on to them, or you can turn them into stuff. And I'll just say it one more time. I'm all about stuff. Speaking of stuff, I got stuff to do.